We know what it takes to be the best diesel performance parts dealer on the web. It takes a commitment to customer service and a dedication to dealing in only the best, most reasonably priced diesel performance parts. Pure Diesel Power carries the best quality, most valuable diesel performance parts for diesel engine. We have a complete parts list that covers diesel intakes, performance diesel exhaust system, gauges, performance injectors, diesel performance chips, tuners, and any diesel performance part that you need. Plus, appearance modifications including headlights and taillights. Moody's Upholstery has the perfect fit trunk lid inner cover for your 67 through 69 Camaros and Firebirds. This impact-resistant ABS plastic cover is ready to install or paint or cover with any material to match your color scheme and interior for that finished show look. No drilling or screwing required. It's easily installed using industrial-strength Velcro. Over 3 years' research guarantees this perfect cover hides factory stamping and clears and covers the stock trunk hinges. Moody's Upholstery, 30 years of custom upholstery for hot rods and customs.
This is a pulling engine, 5.9 diesel Cummins engine, and this is one that's really built up for a lot of horsepower.
A lot. 1,100 horsepower, 1,800 plus foot-pounds of torque. Got all kinds of neat stuff on it, and it's built by this gentleman here, Garrett. And Garrett's at Pure Diesel Power. You do a lot of these engines, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. So we got an exhaust manifold we're working on. Tell us the deal on that.
Well, this is a 3-piece cast iron manifold. It is. It flows a lot better than a stock manifold, but the center section doesn't flow what it should, and it cracks.
Oh, I can see a crack right in here. Is that what you're talking about?
Yes, I am.
Now, you've been dynoing this engine. Did that crack happen on a dyno?
Yep.
All right, well, we'll get this old one off, and we're going to show you what we're going to replace it with.
I love watching him work.
Well, we got the old manifold off right here, and you can kind of see a difference between this one and the new one we're going to be putting on. Now, Garrett, what's the difference between the two? What's this one all about?
Well, this is a Steed Speed manifold. It's a 1018 steel welded manifold. It's multiple pieces, CNC'd. It's got a 1800-degree high-temperature coating. It flows a lot better. The curves are set up for a lot better velocity.
You can see the flow right there, the size of the ports, and it's all gusseted and welded. Beautiful welding.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's a nice piece.
You know, and that's important, too, with these things, because I can tell right now the port's a little bit bigger on it, but the angles that you have in there, you know, are a lot less severe, which lets that exhaust gas flow a lot easier, a lot faster. Right. And I guess when it flows faster, it doesn't generate the heat, does it?
Not only that, it turns the turbochargers better on this application.
Exactly. And of course, with this steel that you're using on here, that'll expand and contract a lot easier with the heat, doesn't it?
It's not going to crack. It's not going to end up breaking ears out the exhaust manifold on head. It's going to be a lot better piece.
Welded steel is not going to be anywhere near as brittle as that cast iron. Hit him the cast iron. I'm going to hand you this.
You got it, buddy. Here you go, Garrett.
Thank you.
And then
we'll put
you can
this
go ahead
on.
and get that ready to go on.
All
Let me
right.
get the bolts and the gaskets.
You got it. Okay, that takes care of that. Got them all torqued to spec, Garrett.
Good deal.
Now, I'll tell you, you've been dynoing with that performance manifold. You dynoed with this one here. Now, this is steel. And you say there's dividers inside?
Yep, they're dividers. It's a 2-piece design. It's welded together. It's CNC'd. It has a lot better flow, a lot less turbulence between the cylinders. It has a scavenging effect with the way it's designed. And yeah, it picks up a lot of power.
That's great. And of course, a lot of power means over the performance cast iron manifold, this steel manifold picked up 40 horsepower. That's a big gain.
And you know what else? It just looks good, too.
Yeah, it's a nice...
That looks like a racing manifold to me.
It's a nice piece. Let's put on our big compound turbos.
You got it.
Well, I'll tell you what, when you see these two big turbochargers mounted on here, this is a compound setup. Now, how much boost do you run in this engine?
Be between 80 and 100 PSI.
80 and 100 PSI.
Well, the way you get that, folks, is this way. You got two turbochargers, as Sam had mentioned. Got this one right here. Your exhaust comes out of your exhaust manifold in through this turbo housing, out through here, down through this pipe. That's why they have it all wrapped into this turbo housing, spinning that turbo wheel. Now you can see over here, this is where you have your fresh air coming in What's happening is this compressor now is pressurizing that air, forcing it through this pipe right here into this turbocharger or compressor. Now you got compressed air flowing into here, and then that's compressing it even more, then goes out to your intake into your manifold.
Yep, goes right to the intercooler. Now, I see this looks like it might be a billet wheel. Is that billet?
That is a billet wheel in that charger.
What's the advantage over a billet compressor wheel over, like, say, a forged or a cast one?
They can be a lighter. They also can be designed so they will flow more air.
This is not in your grocery get a Dodge pickup truck. It's got a high-performance harmonic balancer. You got this great engine plate over the gear case. This is pretty interesting. You got a 13-millimeter mechanical pump on a 24-valve motor.
Exactly, not real standard.
Yeah, really. And of course, you made all those lines in-house. Tell us about this intake manifold. That's really pretty.
Oh, this is a fully stainless manifold and individual runner. We've got 7 runners on a 24-valve head, so it's non-conventional compared to the 12-valve heads.
This thing is unbelievable. So, you know, this is a lot of performance. What's the cost to build something like this? Ballpark.
$20,000 to $30,000.
There you go. Nothing to it for a good pulling truck.
You got $20,000 or $30,000 in your pocket. You're the guy to go see, right?
That's right. It'll go fast. Well, listen, Garrett, thanks for sharing all this with us. You got some great stuff here. You make some wonderful things.
It really is, and this is a beautiful piece of work. I'd love to see this on the track. Anyway, we run out of time. We'll see you again next time here on Motorhead Garage.
So long. I want to see this going to dyno. I want to see